When you love someone who's walked through fire, you're not just dating a person. You're getting to know a soul that had to rebuild itself, piece by piece. They carry a quiet strength, a depth most people never develop, a kind of empathy that makes you feel seen in ways you didn't even know you needed. And for a moment, it feels like you finally found your person. But here's the part nobody explains. Their past didn't just shape who they are, it shaped how they operate. They come with a different internal system, one that doesn't always come with instructions. So sometimes they pull away when you want them close. They go quiet when nothing seems wrong. They react to things that don't affect you the same way. And you're left wondering, did I do something wrong? If you've ever felt that confusion, you're not alone. Because loving someone who has been through a lot is not about loving harder. It's about understanding deeper. Everything we're about to share comes from real people, people who have lived through difficult pasts and tried to explain what it's like on the inside. This is for both sides, for the one learning how to love and the one learning how to be loved. So let's begin. Rule number 1. Their need for solitude is not a rejection of you. After chaos, peace becomes sacred. When they step away, go quiet, or ask for space, it's easy to feel like you're being pushed out. But that's not what's happening. They're not leaving you. They're returning to themselves. Because for them, silence isn't distance, it's safety. Think of their emotional energy like a battery. Even good moments, even love, can be draining if their system has been on high alert for too long. Alone time is how they reset, how they regulate, how they come back grounded. So instead of asking, "What's wrong?" try saying, "Take your time, I'm here when you're ready." That sentence does something powerful. It tells them they don't have to choose between peace and love. Rule number 2. Learn the language of their sensitivity. They notice everything, the slight change in your tone, the pause before you answer, the energy shift in a room no one else picked up on. This isn't overthinking. This is awareness trained by experience. When you've lived in unpredictable environments, your brain learns to scan for signals constantly. So, when they ask, "Are you okay?" even when you think you are, they're not being dramatic. They're reading something real. If you shut it down with, "I'm fine," you're not protecting them. You're confusing them. Instead, meet them halfway. "I'm just a little stressed, but I'll be okay." That tells them 2 things. They were right to notice, and they're safe to trust what they feel. Rule number 3. Don't try to fix their pain. Be present with it. This one is hard, because love makes you want to solve things, to make it better, to take the pain away. But their pain is not a problem to fix. It's a story to be held. Sometimes what they need most is not answers, not solutions, just presence, to sit with them in a moment that feels heavy, without trying to change it. Because when someone has felt alone in their pain for a long time, being witnessed is more powerful than being rescued. So instead of saying, "Here's what you should do," try, "That sounds really hard. I'm here with you," and mean it. Rule number 4. Their trust is slow, but sacred. They don't open up easily. Not because they don't care, but because they learned not everyone stays. Trust for them isn't automatic. It's built, quietly, slowly, through consistency, not big promises, small proof. Showing up when you said you would, remembering what matters to them, being the same person every time. And when they finally let you in, understand what that means. You didn't just gain access to their life. You were trusted with their vulnerability. That's not small. Rule number 5. Respect their independence, but don't disappear. They can handle everything, because they had to. They learned how to survive alone. So asking for help doesn't come naturally, even when they need it. So if you offer help and they say, "I've got it," that doesn't always mean they don't want you. Sometimes it means they don't know how to need you yet. So don't force it. But don't stop showing up either. Try this instead. "Let me do this with you." Not for them, with them. That's partnership, not pressure. Bonus truth number 6. They're harder on themselves than you'll ever be. When they shut down, when they pull away, when they struggle to receive love, they notice it, and it frustrates them. They don't want to push you away. They don't want to feel guarded. But sometimes their instincts speak louder than their intentions. So your patience, your consistency, your calm presence becomes something powerful. It becomes proof that love doesn't have to disappear. Bonus truth number 7. Their sense of justice runs deep. When they see unfairness, they don't just observe it. They feel it, because somewhere in their past, they remember what it felt like to be powerless. So they stand up, they speak out, They protect others, not just because it's right, but because it's personal. Support that part of them. It's not anger, it's healing in motion. Loving someone who has known deep pain is not always easy, but it is real. Because you're not just loving who they are now, you're honoring everything they had to survive to become that person. But don't forget this, you are not here to save them, and you are not here to lose yourself. A healthy relationship is not one strong person holding everything together. It's two whole people learning how to meet in the middle, with boundaries, with respect, with mutual care, because your well-being matters too. And when both people feel safe, that's when love stops feeling like effort and starts feeling like home. If you've ever loved someone like this, or you are someone like this, you already know this kind of love runs deep. So tell me, what's one thing you've learned from it? Because your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear.